dinner. Bourbon's done.
I'm home, love. Sorry, I'm home. Oh, it's raining buckets out there.
Oh, Reggie, it's you.
Well, who do you think it would be?
What's the tad early? The dart's matched to finish, isn't it?
Oh, I know, but nobody showed up. So I thought I might just as well be miserable at home than sitting in pint paying for pints. Oh, I could manage a fry up. Oh, Bourbons. Oh, what's with the cups and saucers? Is somebody here?
I'm not buying anything at the moment. And yes, we have guests.
Guests? Oh, Fred and Hilda?
No.
Ron and Rose?
No.
Well, who then?
Diamonds and Clarissa.
Never heard of them.
Well, that's because you never met them. They run a course on etiquette and fine manners from your own home. It's a bit complicated, but I was going to tell you later, but now you're home early and it's all come out in a bit of a rush.
What kind of course? Is that something to do with cookery or something?
No, it's a bit more complicated than that.
I know you've just said that, and I'm beginning to believe it.
Look, can we just go in and you can meet them? They were about to begin whatever it is they do. Come in.
Oh, good evening. Mr. Smythe, I presume.
Reggie, Mrs. Diamonds and Clarissa, they thought it would be better if we repronounced our surname Smythe instead of Smith.
Oh, very funny.
Reggie, please. Diamonds and Clarissa are here to educate us in the refinement of life.
Oh, you're very funny. Where's the camera?
Reggie, will you join us for tea?
A word, Florrie. What's going on? Are you mad?
Possibly. Look, I was going to tell you later, but I thought it'd be nice if we did something, well, together for a change.
Well, you said that you'd enrolled on the course. You said now it's about me.
I know. I really meant to say I'd enrolled you too. Look, you've got your darts, I've got my WI, but we never do anything together. I thought it'd be nice if we did something improving together. I want us to be able to hold our heads up high in all kinds of society and to be able to, hold our own.
Are all what?
I'm not talking about things. Well, I suppose about things, but not things you're talking about. Talking about things that are hard to see, things people know about, things that matter.
Well, that's clear then.
You're not going to try, there's no point.
Oh, sorry, love. Oh, don't. Yeah, I'm Yankee. Lord, that's all right. All right, look, I'll try, all right, I'll try.
Maybe I shouldn't have bothered. It's probably wasting time. Expecting to posh up a bit. Who do I think I am?
Oh, you're being too hard on yourself. Let's do it together. I'll try.
Really, Reggie? You'll try?
Yeah, I'll try. And we'll do it together, like you said.
Oh, Reggie, love, thank you. This is so important to me. Oh, although I'm not sure you get the things bit at all. But, right, are you ready? We'll go back in. They'll be waiting.
All right, let's see what they've got to say on the subject of our improvements.
Ah, darlings, there you are. Violent and I were beginning to get a touch anxious.
Oh, there's no need. We're here now.
Yes, Mr. and Mrs. Smythe. Oh, or may I call you Reginald and Florence?
Yes.
Then let us begin. Reginald and Florence, I want you to look on Violent as myself as your sort of gurus for good manners and all things pertaining to politeness. But you must not just listen to our words, oh no. You must also study our attitudes and demeanour. In fact, your learning should be of dual receptiveness, both active and passive learning. Now, Are there any questions so far?
When do we get on to the things that are wrong with me?
I'm sorry, I'm not sure of your point.
I don't think he has one.
So that's what you mean by together. I sit and you thump.
Please continue, Clarissa, love.
Yes, well, perhaps I could hand over to you for a while, Violet.
Certainement. Reginald and Florence. They say a smile is infectious and laughter contagious. It is much the same with good manners. Mr. Smythe and Mrs. Smythe, ask yourself these serious questions. Is what you have infectious? Do you bear the marks of that which is contagious?
I don't think I've ever thought about it like that before.
Yes, well, I think what Violent is graciously trying to impart is that we, all of us, are the sweeter for good manners. Oh, for goodness sake, who on earth is that Mrs. Smythe? There really are far too many interruptions for this introductory session. One simply loses the flow.
I'm sorry, Clarissa, love. I'll find out who it is and send some packing.
No. Why not use this as an example of active learning? Invite them in. Violent and I will demonstrate, and perhaps you'll be good enough to follow our lead in polite conversation.
Oh, Reggie, have a first challenge. I hope we do all right.
I'll get it.
No, it's all right, Reggie. I'll get it.
Look, if it's one of my friends, I'm sending them packing. I'm not going to expose them to this living toothache. I like my friends.
Reggie, you're exaggerating. It's not that bad. Not as bad as toothache, anyway.
Look, I mean it. If it's one of mine, it's gone.
All right, love. I know. Come in, doors are locked. Oh, Jack.
Hello, Flory, love. Sorry I missed the darts, mate. Marion had a bit of bad news, so I stayed in with her for a while. She said she'd pop round and see you a bit later.
Oh, that'd be nice, Jeff, thank you.
Anyway, I'm here now. Hope you don't mind. Bought us a couple of beers.
Oh, not tonight, Jeff.
Hey?
Oh, I'm tired and I've got a bit of a headache.
I'm not sure what you've got in mind, Reggie, pal. I was just suggesting a couple of drinks.
Oh, come in then.
Hello? Yeah. Yeah, I'll sort that tomorrow. Sorry, conservatory I'm working on.
Right, come through to the lounge, Jeff. Violence and Clarissa, may I introduce Jeff, Reggie's friends?
Jeffrey, may I call you that? It is nice to meet you. I'm Violent. This is my beautiful wife, Clarissa.
Would you like a cup of tea, Jeffrey?
Nah, you're all right, love. I've got beers for me and Reggie. Just a couple of glasses.
Reggie is drinking tea, Jeffrey. Will you join us?
All right then.
Marvellous. Now, Jeffrey, you really must tell us a little more about yourself. Are you originally from this sunny little enclave of the country?
I think so. Hang on. Flory, love.
Sorry, I can't hear you, Jeff.
Flory, am I originally from a sunny little cave or something?
Oh, I don't know. I mean, we don't get as much rain in these parts as we used to.
Yes.
Well, anyway, you said Marion had some bad news.
Yeah, she did, you see. Hello? No. No, I'll sort that out tomorrow. Sorry, patio I'm laying. Yeah, Marion's upset. We've had problems with the widescreen.
Oh, I knew it. She should never trust that brother of hers.
Well, turns out you're right this time, Flory, love. Right pickle and no mistake. She's had it repossessed, down 40 quid, and she's feeling quite down in the mouth about it as well. We've only got the be a regular box now, and it's just not the same.
Dreadful!
Well, I do hope it all turns out well.
Hello? Right. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, I'll sort that tomorrow. Sorry, Ruth, I'm putting up for someone.
Right, here we are then. Nice hot cutlery. Cups and saucers and everything.
Shall I be mother?
Oh, yes, please.
Of course, our primary tea experience is through the wonderful arms of Earl Grey. It is, I believe, the choice of Her Majesty.
Yes, indeed.
Oh, is it?
Right, Jeff, we're off.
Righto!
If you want us, we'll be in potting shed. The cider needs stirring.
Go on then.
Hello?
Sorry about that. Or sorry about them. I don't think Reggie's quite got it into his head what this course is all about.
Well, let it not trouble you, Florence. Our work is organic. We move and grow as the situation requires, and that may sometimes appear a little confusing to people who don't know any better.
Yes.
We want you to learn how to move in all strata of society. Yes, yes, fine. That's true.
Yahoo! Glamour and on you need, Florrie.
Oh,
I see you've got guests.
nice to see you, Marion. You're Jeff's potting shed with my Reggie.
Stirring the cider.
Anyway, Byron and Clarissa, this is Marion.
Enchanté.
Charmed, I'm sure.
Well, it's a pleasure to meet you, Marion.
Posh cups and saucers. Florrie, a special occasion.
No, not
Nice.
really.
Cooey, just me. Oh, I see you've got company. Well, I could come back only. I've got Kate with me.
You're all right, Nora. It's nice to see you.
Shift.
Sit down there, Nora. Anyway, how are you? After the, the thing, you all right?
Completely fine, thanks for asking. Hello, Marion, looking glamorous as usual. This old thing. Oh, lovely. You're new. Oh, gosh, it nearly all went. Oh, no. There's crumbs on the floor. I'm sorry, Florrie.
That's all right, Nora. Don't trouble yourself. The dog's sitting patch from up road later. He'll do a grand job of clearing them up. And yes, they're new. Byron and Clarissa, may I introduce Nora?
Eleonora. May I call you that? It is lovely to meet you.
You certainly may. Although I ain't been called that since my man beat me with a spoon for stealing sugar.
Well, let's just leave it at Nora, shall we?
Okay. I made some cherry cake. Would you like some?
Oh, thank you.
Not for me, but that really is most kind of you.
Go on then, I love your cherry cake.
I've actually called round to ask for some advice, Florrie. But I can see you're busy. Shall I come back later?
Oh, girls talk. I think I'll go and take a peek in the potting shed also. I have a particular talent for herbaceous borders, I say so myself. I could also take Reginald through some of the training for week 1, Clarissa.
Oh, what a good idea,
Is it
Mike.
through this way, Florence?
Yes, but don't drink anything hot, you out there. What is it, Nora? Has something happened to get to you, Stan?
Well, all that. No. Well, he got his comeuppance. How anyone can eat that many donuts in one sitting, I'll never know. No, it's the. It can wait till later. I don't want to interrupt your visit.
Oh, you're not interrupting. I'm just getting to know Clarissa here and she's getting to know me.
Oh, that's lovely. I think it's nice to meet new people. And have you known each other long then? Only I ain't seen them round here before.
Oh, we've really only just met.
Oh, where are you finit from then, love?
Well, we currently live in West Hill.
Oh, West Hill's lovely. Jeffy and I are hoping to get a place there someday. Oh,
And have you lived there long then?
No, in fact, we moved there 3 years ago when Vinant and I got married.
Isn't that lovely? They say you never know when romance is going to sneak up on you.
No one seems to want to drink me cup of tea. Why don't you have one, love?
Oh, posh cups and saucers. Are they bourbons?
Oh yeah, would you like
Yeah,
one?
no, I don't like them. Put them back.
Yes. And how about you three? Have you known each other a long while?
Oh yes, a long while. We moved into this road when we first got married. Nora just lost her husband around then, haven't you, Nora? We've been friends since, well, like family really. And Reggie's known Jack all his life. He and Marion live just round corner.
Oh, that is nice. I hardly know who my neighbours are. They all seem to have boats and homes elsewhere, so I really don't see them very well.
Hello, my dearest. It is a rare day when your beauty eclipses the sun.
Reginald, what have you done to my Vinant?
Reggie, has he been drinking your cider?
Well, he grabbed all of a pint and he knocked it back. It's hitting like a brick wall.
I'm so sorry, Clarissa, love. Reggie's cider's absolutely lethal, and he knows it.
I'm going to order a taxi to take us home. We need to get you home quickly.
No, Reggie is sweet. It's not his fault. I felt thirsty and I had a big drinky. Come to think of it, I feel a bit thirsty again. Come on, you badgers, pull out the stops. Let's have a go and we'll be the tops. I used to like that song once, but it got me into a lot of trouble.
Oh, it's all right, old son, but who are the Badgers?
Only the best football club in the whole big world.
Oh, no, not football, son. Oh, for goodness sake. I'm so sorry, Clarissa. I don't know what's got into you.
I feel responsible for this, I really do, Clarissa. I'll deal with you later, Reggie. Goodbye, Jack. Goodbye, Marion. Bye.
Well, it looks as if the taxi's almost here. I'll leave these here for you.
Okay.
We'll go outside and wait for it there. We could do it some fresh air. Goodbye. I will collect our car later and I'll be in touch.
Oh, okay, bye.
What I do? I actually feel quite fit with all that culture. I'll be off then, eh? Trot.
All right, Nora. Come back soon and we can have that chat.
Alright. Trot.
Bye, Nora. You know, I agree with Nora. What a do. Well, it wasn't what I expected at all. I'm certainly glad that's all over.
Oh, it certainly wasn't what I expected. What a wonderful time! I'm getting old Graham for next session though. Clarissa said Queen drinks it. Yeah. Oh, Reggie, this is so marvellous. Things are really looking up Nora's love, aren't they? It's so exciting.
other side. I've locked it away.
That's not the point, and you know it. Violet never would have touched a drop if you and Jeff hadn't encouraged him. Honestly, we need to remember, this course is our golden opportunity to make something of ourselves. To enter the world of those who know how to behave with grace and dignity.
I don't want to end up like a posh toff.
Bridget, don't be vulgar. I'm paying for this course. Please remember that's important to me. When they arrive, we need to be eager from the start. I need for this to work, Bridget, with or without you.
Alright, sorry.
Oh, I'll get done. You get yourself settled neatly in lounge.
Settled neatly.
Bridget, you said you wouldn't start.
Alright. I'll go in here and I'll get settled neatly then.
Do you? Come in, it's unlocked.
Ah, Florence. A pleasure to see you again. May I give you my coat?
Florence, enchanté. How are you?
Oh, I'm very well, thank you. Chante.
You know, I've always liked this drawing room's aspect. Oh, Reginald. It's a pleasure to see you again.
Tar?
Amy, I've brewed up already. Earl Grey.
Shall I be mother today then?
Yes, please. Oh, I've forgotten biscuits. Won't be a minute.
Reginald, how are you today then?
Marvellous, Tar, and you too. How are you both?
Well, we're very well. Thank you for asking, Reginald.
Well, getting a little older and starting to feel the strain.
Violet is quite well, thank you. Nothing some simple detoxing will not cure.
Well, I don't mean to be rude or anything, but Violet's looking a bit pale.
Well, Violet may feel a little under the weather, but we are not here to discuss our daily burdens, are we, dearest? Now, Reginald, our unfortunate and abrupt departure from the first session meant that we were unable to complete all that we wished to impart about fine manners and the social graces. But never fear, we shall continue the theme today.
Yahoo! Glamour! Just need I wanted to show you this.
Violet, you alright? You look a bit pale.
I'm pleased.
It's the Dordoy. Fully inclusive.
I think something really is wrong.
Violet, speak to us.
Honestly, I can't wait.
I'm sorry, love, but he looks
I'm
dead.
really
Oh no!
I'm gonna have to go shopping. Oh, definitely. Ooh.
Violet, are you dead?
Well, thanks for news.
I think he is, love.
I really must go.
I've never seen anyone die so quick before. In fact, I don't think I've ever seen anyone die before.
Oh, my dearest! But what shall I do? Do we need to call someone?
I don't know. I'll ask Florrie, she'll know what to do. Florrie, something's happened.
Not already. What have you done, Bridget?
No, you don't understand, Florrie. It's violent. He's dead.
Dead? Don't be daft. He can't be dead. He's only been here 5 minutes. Anyway, it's the light. It catches him funny. Besides which, he doesn't say much anyway.
I'm not being daft, Florrie. Violent is dead.
Look, if you think this is some sort of joke, I'm not finding it very funny.
I'm not trying to be funny, Florrie. Look at me. Look at me. Violent is dead. He's had some kind of heart attack or something, whatever it is. He's stone cold dead as a result. Look, come and have a look for yourself.
Are you sure?
Yes, I'm sure. Oh, Clarissa's in bits. We don't know what to do.
All right, but if you're making this up, there's going to be trouble. Clarissa, what's happened?
Well, Florence, Violet is gone.
Clarissa, what's happened?
Well, it's Violent. He's gone.
Yes, but was he ill?
Oh, no. Well, he had been complaining of feeling a little unwell of late, but
I suppose we should call a doctor. I think they come and certify him dead.
that's a good idea. I'll call my doctor now. Hello? Dr. Smithers, please. Oh, I see. And when will he be back? Well, is there another doctor who can come out? Only my husband has just collapsed and died. No, we're not at home. We're at Eastwell Down. Yes, Eastwell. Thank you. They're just seeing if another doctor can come out.
Okay.
Hello? But that's ridiculous. We're private patients. There must be somebody who can help. Eastwell is not that far from the surgery, only about an hour or so. Well, thank you very much. Goodbye. Well, it appears our doctors will only come out if we're in our own home. They said they would come if the patient was at death's door, but not, apparently, once they passed through it.
Oh, dear me. This is dreadful, really dreadful.
To think of all the money I've spent on private health care, it almost makes my heart want to stop.
Oh no, please, not too much.
This is no problem at all. We'll call our local GP surgery. I'm sure they'll come out at a time like this.
The National Health Service?
Yes.
The National Health Service at a time like this? Oh, no.
Oh, I see.
But what to do?
Are you sure you won't consider our doctor, love? He's really very good.
NHS? Oh, certainly not. Violent is not even in his grave. But if he were, he'd be turning at the mere thought of it.
Oh no, we could do without that right now.
I wonder. Perhaps we could take my dearest Violent home, and then one of my doctors would come out.
What a good idea. I'll put him in your car and you can drive him home.
Drive? Oh, I do not drive. Violent always drove the car. But perhaps we could use your automobile to take my darling man home.
Oh dear.
Yeah. I'm sorry, Clarissa, love, but Reggie and I don't drive or have a car. We usually catch bus or get a lift, don't we?
Jeff! Me old mate Jeff.
What?
Well, Jeff, he drives. At least he brings the work van home every night. We could ask him to pop round and he could drive you and Violent home.
Oh, not him again. I couldn't bear to see that man again. I really do blame him for the amount of alcohol that Violent had last time we were here. Violent does not usually imbibe. Oh, how much worse can this become?
Well, I'm sorry to point this out, Clarissa, love, but Violent's dead. It can't get much worse than that.
Bridget, please. Clarissa's last meeting with Jack is not exactly something to write home about. Honestly, Bridget, whatever are you thinking? There, Clarissa, don't cry. We'll sort something out, won't we, Reggie?
Yes.
No, Florence. Reginald was right, and I apologise. I think that Geoffrey is our only option, although I would not want him to know it was my dearest Violent that he was moving in his van. And another thing. Could you both help me move Violent into the house when we get there? I couldn't possibly do it by myself, and I do not want that Geoffrey person to know what we're doing.
Right, I'll sort it.
about this, Clarissa?
No. Yes. Well, we have to do something, and I can't think of anything else at the moment.
You haven't been married long, had you?
I'm sorry, Florence, what did you say?
You and Dinah, you haven't been married long, had you?
No, not really. Just 3 years. It wasn't long at all.
How did you two meet?
Well, actually, we met on a course very similar to this.
Oh, on a course similar to this? Well, I never. Oh, Clarissa, look. Why don't you write your address down in here for us, and then when Jeff arrives, I can give it to him, we can have a quick getaway.
Yes, fine.
We'll come with you to move Violet into the house, although how we're going to do it without Jeff knowing, I have no idea.
You know, I do hope nobody sees us leaving, like your nosy neighbour, for instance.
No, well, I can't deny she's a bit nosy, but I don't think she'd say out.
Well, she was at the gate when we arrived. She doesn't miss a trick, that one, does she?
Oh, that's it, it's sorted. Just on his way around. He's going to empty the back of the van out for a package. He's going to park it round the back.
You didn't tell him about Violet, did you? I really couldn't bear it if you found out that it was my darling, just departed that he was moving in his van.
No, I was very careful about that, but I had to tell him we were using the back of the van for something. So I told him we were giving you some furniture that you'd taken a liking to.
What? But whatever will you think?
Well, I think what Jeff thinks is the least of our worries right now. More to the point, what sort of furniture is Violet shaped?
Well, we couldn't get onto that. I had to pretend that the line was a bit bad because he kept asking too many questions. And he thought it was funny that Clarissa liked our furniture.
We need to think fast. What piece of furniture is most like Violet in its appearance?
The carpet!
The carpet?
Well, a rug with Violet wrapped up in it. We've got one upstairs in the bedroom. That is, if you don't mind lending it to him for his final journey.
It's a bit soft, isn't it? I like that rug. I use it every day when I get out of bed. Anyway, what about stains?
Oh, well, I had thought ahead in that case. It's acrylic, and so no stains would last.
Oh, gracious, acrylic. Violet could never stand acrylic against her skin. Still, this is not the time to be choosy.
That's right, it's not. Right, if you're okay with that, I'll go and bring it down.
Well, I suppose so. Like Clarissa says, we've got no choice.
Thank you, Florence. I shall not forget this.
Well, think nothing of it. That's my dresser he's moving. They're my toiletries, what were on it.
I've got it. Here it is. Now what?
Oh, right, let's get it stretched out like this, and then we can wrap him up in it, can't we? Get him up floor, make it easier. That's it, get him down there. Just chuck him down, he's dead anyway. That's fine, look, not going to hurt him, are we? Not going to hurt him, there we go. Let's get him that up. Oh, there we go.
Oh dear.
I'll stall him, you two carry on wrapping him. Oh. Come in, it's unlocked.
Hello, Florrie.
Oh, Jeff, what a surprise.
Is it? I thought you knew about it. I just had a call for your Reggie, saying he needed help moving some furniture. The Clarissa woman.
Oh, yes, I remember now. Hey? Oh, it momentarily slipped my mind.
Right. Well, who's Reggie here then?
He's just choosing the piece of furniture for Clarissa. He won't be a minute.
Sorry, Florrie, love.
she's decided on the rug.
I'm sorry. The rug? You don't mean to say that thing we picked up, say, 10 years ago is now in your bedroom, do you?
Yeah, the very one.
What can I say? You think you know a person, they always go and surprise you, don't they?
Yes, well, never mind that now. Shall we get to move on?
Is it over then for me to go up and grab?
No, I've thought ahead and I've brought it down and it's in the lounge.
Oh right, I'll go grab it from the lounge.
No! Sorry about that again, Jeff, but Clarissa and Florrie and I will lift it into the van, right?
With your back, me old pal. I can't have you doing that.
Oh, Reggie's fine, aren't you, Reggie? Look, anyway, Clarissa's going to give him hands.
Clarissa doesn't seem the type.
Well, like you just said yourself, you think you know someone and you don't really know them, do you?
Is the van parked round back?
Yeah, usual spot.
Well, why don't you sit yourself down here? Yeah, make yourself comfy. Yeah, settle neatly, and we'll go and do this. You take that end. Oh, you're going to get the end. No, you take me. We'll take him to his final destination.
Oh, that's a lovely thing to say, Reggie. Final destination.
You think so?
Oh, I do, don't you, Clarissa? Look.
Well, I suppose so, but perhaps we should just discuss this when we're not carrying such an heavy load.
Oh, it's so heavy.
Oh, dear. Bang, that's it. Bang, that's it.
All right.
Through the door, yeah, that's it.
So heavy. Oh, dear me.
Is it in then? Should we set off? Will you guys be following in Vinant's car?
Oh no, Vinant's not driving.
Alright. How did his car get here then? That is his parked out front, isn't it?
My Vinant was called to another place.
Which happens to be closer than you think.
Right. So he didn't take his car then when he went to this other place?
No. Look, Jeff, it's a bit complicated, but where Vinant's gone, they don't drive cars.
Has he gone to Centre Parks then?
Oh, look, Jeff, just drive the rug to Clarissa's house, will you? Here's her address. There you go. Clarissa will go in front with you, and Reggie and I will go in back with the rug.
You guys don't need to come. I can have Clarissa into the house once we're there.
No, honestly, Jack, it's really very kind of you, but Reggie and I want to make sure that it suits Clarissa's house.
Whatever you say, Florina. Whatever you say.
Well, I need to look up, so we'll all go out front and we can walk round back. Oh dear. This started off such an ordinary day.
Well, sorry about that, Jeff. It were a terrible way to find out. And flopping out like that. Enough to frighten anyone.
I don't like this. One little bit.
Oh, I know it's not right to laugh, but honestly, Jack, you should have seen your face.
I don't like this. One little bit.
Oh, I'm going to have to take a bit of time to straighten my legs out, though. They're still a bit stuck in place after being cramped in back of your van. No offence there, Jeff.
I don't like this. One little bit.
Eh?
I don't like this.
Just had a bit of a shock, that's all.
There's something funny going on here, Reggie.
No, there's nothing funny going on, Jeff.
Be honest with me, mate. Was it your cider?
He never drank any of that. Anyway, there's nothing wrong with my cider.
I'd have to ask then. Did you kill him?
No, what are you going on about?
Well, you know. Clarissa?
No.
Sorry, mate, but people don't just drop down dead like that.
Well, Vine did.
It's all there is to it. Jeff, there is nothing to upset yourself about.
Florrie, I'm truly shocked at you. And Reggie, I thought you were my pal. For me, I'm not getting involved.
Involved? Involved in what?
For goodness sake, Jeff, you're already involved. It was you and I that just moved body in. And it was a kind thing you did, but you know all there is to know. Now, get over it. I'll put pot on.
I know all about it. Oh no, I know nothing. And I'm not getting involved.
Involved in what? Look, we told you. Violet and Clarissa were here, and he had this massive heart attack or something, and she had to get him home in order for the doctor to come out and certify him dead.
So you say. But what if Clarissa murdered him? Same with poison, you read all about it all the time. And you guys would be accomplices. And so would I, as a matter of fact. I don't like this one little bit.
Don't be silly, Jeff. It's nothing at sort.
Well, hold on a minute there, Florrie. Hold on. You know, you have to admit that Violet did die suddenly, sharpishly, didn't he? And Jeff might have a point.
I might. I do.
Never thought of that.
Why didn't you just phone the police?
Well, we should have done that.
Cooey, I bought some cake. Nah. Was that a body I saw you shifting earlier? Oh, come on. You can't fool me. A rug don't weigh that much.
Oh, what are you talking about, Nora? And what did you see?
Well, I think you know what I saw. But don't worry. No one else in the road saw anything. I've been asked to check. No one saw anything except me. My father were in Secret Service, and I've helped him move a body or two in my time. I were a child at the time, and I was mostly a decoy. But I'm really quite used to it.
That's it then. We're accomplices aiding and abetting a murderer.
Nothing of the sort. Well, unless you actually murdered someone. Did you?
No!
Well, like I said, nothing to worry about. We're at the dear departed Vinant. I saw him and Clarissa arrive at your house. He did look a little picky at the time. But anyway, only Clarissa came out.
Oh, Nora, we're so worried.
Did he die suddenly then?
Yes.
Have you never heard of thought attack then? Because it sounds to me like one of those. And I really don't know why you're worried, except I can't for the life of me figure out why you'd wrap him in a carpet and not just call doctor.
That's what I said.
It's a pickle and no mistake.
Yahoo! Glamour alert! Hello, everybody. Ooh, why the little faces? What happened?
Hello, Marion, love. Nothing really. We're all fine here, aren't we, guys? Come on in.
Completely fine. Oh, lovely shawl, Marion. Is that one you wore to your birthday all those years ago?
It was shimmering, wasn't it? So shimmering. Oh, it's a figure of beauty, wasn't it? A bit like your cardigan, Florrie, but not quite so dowdy.
Dowdy?
Anyway,
are we going?
You promised to take me shopping.
Oh, right, yeah. Sorry, things just took a little bit longer here than I was expecting. I'm ready to go now, though. Should we head off? Let me know if anything happens about it all.
Yeah, I will.
Thanks, Jeff. Whatever happens, it was a kind thing you did.
I can't say that right now.
Well, if this party's over, I'll be off too. Tra!
Bye, Nora, love.
Mark my word, it was Clarissa what did it.
Oh, I agree. She was very defensive when I asked her if Armand had been unwell. Though she said he had it, and she changed her mind and said he had. Shifty eyes. Come in, it's unlocked.
Hello, Stephanie. Ah, there you are. I've come to give you this money for the rug. I'm a taxi waiting, so I won't keep you.
Oh, no need.
Just consider it a gift, Clarissa, love.
Well, have you had a chance to tidy up?
How do you mean?
Well, the teacups, etc. Have you given them a good wash?
Yes, all done.
No, well, that's it then. Right, I'll leave the money here. And once again, thank you very much. And
That's all right. Consider it a gift, Clarissa.
one more thing. I'll be refunding the money for the rest of the course because I can't see us finishing it now. Goodbye.
Goodbye, love.
That's blood money, that.
Oh, I agree. Clear as day is long. It was Clarissa what did it.
Agreed.
Oh, Reggie, what shall we do?
What can we do? We'll just have to let things take their course. The police will find out if he's got poison in his blood. Otherwise, the only thing we can do is wait.
Oh, I've gone right off Earl Grey.
Oh yes, love, I think so. You don't need much for darts.
No, I suppose not.
Already then, I think we're finally going to get the upper hand against that raging bullseye team.
Oh, it's about time, isn't it?
Are you sure you won't come, Florrie? And I'm sure the boys are going to win.
Well, let's hope they do, but no, sorry, Marion. I'm a bit tired. I'm just going to stay here and put my feet up and have a rest.
Yes.
Come in, it's unlocked.
Hello, I'm Detective Inspector Steve Jackson. Are you Mr. and Mrs. Smith?
Yes.
I noticed you've got your front door unlocked. Serious security risk. Now, who are you?
Jeff Blake. This is my wife, Marion Blake.
Jeff Blake, Marion Blake. Right, good. Now, I wonder if I could have a word with you all about the suspicious death of Vinant Mulgatroy.
Come through to the lounge, Inspector.
Thank you.
Have a seat there.
Now, I understand you knew Vinant Mulgatroy.
Oh, briefly, he was at our house.
For a course. He was at our house for a course.
For a course of what?
told me about this, Florrie.
Never mind, it didn't really work out. You said his death was suspicious. Do you mean murder? Did someone unknown murder him?
Murder? That's really dreadful!
Well, that's what we're trying to establish. He was quite a well man who died very suddenly. And to be honest, people don't usually just drop down dead.
That's what I said.
What did you now?
What did you say, Jeffy?
Well, hello? Alright. Yeah, I'll be there tomorrow.
Anyway, we're just trying to establish the facts about what happened.
Good. Just me. I bought you all some cake.
Oh, cake. Oh, never say no to a piece of cake.
An extra big old pimp for you, Inspector.
Oh, thank you.
Is that what you are?
Oh, yes, actually,
You look
yes.
very official, I must say.
Lovely cake.
Well, that's what the world needs more of. Good, and if I may say so, handsome inspectors.
Thank you.
You must model yourself on now. Let me see, someone famous.
Well, yes, actually, Steve McGarrett's Hawaii 5-0. Anyone remember it? So much of it parallels real life, you know.
Oh, I loved that programme. What a clever man. Detective Inspector Steve McGarrett was.
Well, Lieutenant Commander Steve McGarrett, actually.
Very impressive. Do you use his methods?
Well, this is not the time or the place for this. Oh yes, actually I do. I find his cool, calm exterior something I aspire to. I even had a sergeant called Daniel once, so I could say, "Look up, Dano!"
That's incredible. You must have been so chic with ladies.
Well, no.
What just happened?
Is he dead?
Not
What do you mean? Is there another one?
Did your cake kill him?
No, don't be silly. It gave him 40 winks. Just sit down. I popped over because I saw him arrive and I wondered if you were asking too many questions.
Oh, flaming Nora! When he wakes up, he's going to think that we murdered Violent!
Well, that's not true, is it? You didn't kill him, did you?
No!
Oh! Well then, stop worrying, and that's all right. Love, you just keep breathing. There is nothing to say to the inspector when he wakes up with churns, which will be shortly. Just wish him good morning and start leading him towards door.
What?
Good morning, and then start leading him towards door. Yes. Yes. As you were saying, Inspector.
Was I?
Just like a Wi-Fi.
Was I?
Oh, good morning, and doors that way. Thank you for calling. I hope it was useful. Do come again sometime.
Just like a lying mammal.
Thank you.
I have no idea what has just happened.
It's alright, love. Nothing to worry about, just a misunderstanding.
Let's go to darts before anything else
Good
happens.
plan.
Oh, see you later. Have a nice time.
Oh, makes you think that?
Well, shifty eyes for a start. I don't know how strange she was about moving his body. And she came round, checked the done washing up. And she offered us blood money.
Blood money?
Well, never mind that. Oh, fancy killing your own husband. And in someone else's home. Oh, she must have been desperate. What could he have done? He always seemed so kind, so gentle, so, well, honest.
I won't have that woman's name dragged through mud any longer. It were me that did it.
Did what?
Murdered him.
Don't be daft, no you didn't.
Yes, I did. I definitely murdered him.
You weren't even here when he died.
On that day, as they arrived, I met him at gate. They both stopped to speak to me. As Clarissa walked ahead, I offered Violent a poisoned chocolate, which he ate straight away. John Long loved them chocolates. They were his favourite, so I knew he couldn't resist one.
You've lost me completely, Nora. Where would you get poison from? And who on earth is John Long?
I got the poison from my father's Secret Service kit bag. He left it me in his will. Really kind of him. The poison were in that. He didn't exactly say it was poison, but he implied it just before he died.
But if you did do it, why would you kill Violent?
Because he wasn't violent. It was John Long, my late cousin's husband.
I think you've put something in your cake, Nora.
John Long was married to my cousin, Alice Long. He dramatically disappeared one day. He took all their money and all their jewellery. Alice died, a broken-hearted woman. I thought John Long must be long dead, until I saw him in your lounge pretending to be violent.
Are you sure? This all seems so far-fetched.
I'm definitely sure. He's hardly changed, and there were 3 things. You told me he sang a football song about badgers.
That's right.
After drinking Reggie's cider. The Badgers Football Club were our home club. John Long loved 2 things, football and cider. And both of them got him in trouble more than once. It were no accident he downed Reggie's cider.
What was the other thing that made you think Violent was really John Long?
The tattoo on his right knuckle.
Oh, yeah, I did notice that. It was an anchor.
Exactly. John Long were at Navy before he married my cousin.
I really don't know how to process all this information. I've had more happen in this last week or so than in all my life. Oh, it's all been too much. I think I need to lie down, Nora. I'm sorry, love. I need to put my feet up.
No, it's all right. I've got chocolate cake in oven. I'll say ta-ta for now.
Yeah, bye, Nora.
Ta.
Oh, dear. It's all been too much, this. Oh, 40 winks will do me nicely. Oh, dear me. Oh, for goodness sake, what now? Oh, dear. Come in, it's unlocked.
Hello, Florence.
Oh, Clarissa, what are you doing here? I mean, it's lovely to see you. But are you all right?
Well, I needed someone to talk to, and somehow I thought of you. Am I being a nuisance? I do apologise, I should go.
No, you're all right, Clarissa. Sorry, I was just resting when you knocked, and I wasn't fully awake. I'm fully awake now, though. Can I get you
No, thank you.
Well, come through to the lounge then.
It was me, Florence. I killed Violent.
Not another one.
What do you mean?
I mean, really? Are you sure? I thought you truly loved him.
Well, I did. But the truth is, he'd been acting in quite a strange manner over the last few months. He'd always been so attentive towards me. But somehow his countenance changed. You must be very shocked to hear this confession.
Oh, I don't know. There's a lot of it about.
I'm sorry?
I mean,
It's my phone. Oh, I do apologise, Florence. It's the inspector.
oh, that's all right. You answer it. He might have some news.
Hello, Inspector. No, I'm not at home. I'm at the home of Reginald and Florence Smythe. Yes, that's right. Oh, I see. I will ask. It's the inspector. He's nearby and he wishes to speak to me. Would you mind terribly if he came here? I would really appreciate a friend, well, someone with me when he speaks to me.
Yes, it's all right. He can come here.
Yes, Inspector. You may come here. Goodbye. What do you think he's going to say? And what do you think I should say?
Maybe we should follow Nora's advice.
I'm sorry?
Well, listen to what he has to say and then show him the door.
Yes, agreed.
Come in, it's unlocked.
Hello.
Hello, Inspector. Have a seat.
Thank you. Thank you for seeing me, Mrs. Murgatroyd. Unfortunately, I have some very bad news for you. The man that you knew as Violent was actually...
John Long.
Pardon? How did you know he was John Long?
Oh, I think you said it when you came through door.
No, I didn't.
Yes, you did actually, yes.
Did I? Well, how unusual. Anyway, yes, Violent's real name was John Long. He had a number of false names and at least 4 other deceased wives that we know of. I have to tell you that all his previous wives were wealthy and died in suspicious circumstances.
4 wives? But he told me he only had 1 wife, a divorced wife.
Alice Long.
Yes, Alice Long was his first wife. How did you know that?
Oh, you said that earlier as well.
Did I? How peculiar. There would be some sort of parallel Steve McGarrett would bring out of this. Anyway, yes, Alice Long.
So, was this Alice Long still married to him then?
No, she died many years ago, poor soul. I think from the records that John Long did a disappearing act with all their money and was never seen again.
So Nora was telling truth then?
Well, what now, Inspector?
Well, I have to tell you that Violent committed suicide.
Suicide?
Yes, the poison was in his tea, was on his fingertips and in his jacket pocket. He must have put poison into his tea before he drank it. So it's cut and dried. Violent committed suicide.
So, poison, what in chocolate then?
Chocolate?
I believe there was a small piece of chocolate in his stomach, but that's of no concern.
I see. Well, thank you for telling me, Inspector. It's all been a huge shock. And now, if you don't mind, I'd like to get on with my day.
Of course. But before I go, Mrs. Murgatroyd, I would just like to say that I think you've had a very lucky escape. If Violent hadn't killed himself, he might have wanted to kill you.
Oh well, let's just be glad that didn't happen, shall we?
I'll go on my way then.
Oh,
Clarissa, tell me what's happening. Thought you said you killed Violent.
well, I did. On that day, I saw him slip something into my tea. Well, I didn't know what it was. I thought it was probably a vitamin powder or something. But anyway, I switched my cup with his. He drank the tea and then he collapsed. So you see, I did kill him.
No, you didn't.
But if I hadn't swapped the tea, my Violent would still be alive.
And you would be dead.
Oh, I hadn't thought about it like that.
I didn't see you switch the cups.
Well, I think you'd gone into the kitchen at the time, and he collapsed very quickly after drinking it.
That's right. I'd forgotten biscuits. And that's when Reggie came through to tell me Violent had died. You said he hadn't been himself of late, been behaving strange.
Yes, I'd become suspicious of him. It wasn't a very pleasant thing to say, but I couldn't shake off this feeling that he was faking his love for me. He was colder, harder, less caring. But even so, I did not think he would try to take my life.
This is a terrible business. His life has come crashing down like a shelf that Reggie put up years ago. That came crashing down, stuff went everywhere. Violent's life is just like that. Oh, I just remembered. Is that why you came out, check I'd done washing up?
Yes, I wasn't sure what it was that he put into the tea, but he was dead, and I didn't want anyone to know why. Oh, what a fool I've been, Florence.
Oh, not a fool, Clarissa. You were in love. Although, I do think you've had a lucky escape. Violent was a truly despicable man. He dug a pit and he fell into it himself.
Yes, very sadly, that is true. Anyway, I must go home now. Goodbye, Florence, and thank you for everything.
Don't make it goodbye, Clarissa. Come back and see us again. We've always got kettle on.
Oh, that would be lovely. Thank you, Florrie.
Bye, Clarissa, Laura.
Bye.
What have you got us into now?
From the shadows to expose a wicked man.